Hey everybody, Kelly Flip with Kelly coming at you. How's everybody doing today? It's the weekend. Little change from the work week. Um, yeah, Saturday is more of a summary day for me here. But anyways, continuing on with these Question the Impossible by Tim Ferriss, trying to apply some of these lessons, value from his book, The 4-Hour Work Week, to my wholesaling business. And maybe you can apply it to your business as well. So Tim was questioning, what if he's got fulfillment centers. It's a little different business than wholesaling, but we have customers in our business too, right? We've got sellers and cash buyers, and to a certain extent the title company. I guess we're more their customer, but key players involved. So in Tim's business, he gets a lot of orders, right? Because he sells products. He says, what if I let these fulfillment center people, because they're constantly questioning him, and that basically is eating up his time. He's got to reply, and he's looking for a way to automate this so he can be more efficient and get unbottlenecked. So nobody likes a bottle for a neck, right? So he says, what if I let them make the decisions up to $100, $500, or $1,000, like some of these smaller orders? He's getting questions from the fulfillment centers like, how should we handle this, Tim? What would you like to charge, Tim? So you can figure out some of the stuff in your business. If you're getting reoccurring questions from your cash buyers, your sellers, your JV partners, the title company, maybe not so much the title company, but wherever in your business, like for some of the smaller things, you could start with the small things, right? Because that's going to be your highest quantity of repeat questions, most likely. So how did Tim fix this? He says that he sent an email to all of his direct reports, along with the lines of, from this point forward, please. This is Tim sent an email out, and he said, from this point forward, please don't contact me with questions about A, B, or C. These are the reoccurring questions he's getting. If it involves less than $100, please make the decision yourself and take note of the situation, how you handled it, and what it costs in one document so that we can review and adjust each week. So he is going to get the feedback, right? And then he goes on to say, just focus on making our customers happy. And then he's like, so that was the end of the email. And then he's like, I expected the worst. And he says, guess what? Everything worked. Minus a few hiccups here and there. Later on, after he dealt with those $100 ones, he increased the threshold to also include the $500, and then it went on to include the $1,000 ones. So he started small, so he didn't make, testing small. And then that's another thing you do in our business, right? Start small so we don't get whammed over the head by the higher ticket ones. And then gradually raise the threshold up if you can. And the reviews of the decisions from those fulfillment center people, actually that would be Tim reviewing the decisions, which is natural, right? He's gonna be more on top of it in the beginning, but gradually he went from weekly, then he only reviewed them monthly, and then he went to reviewing them quarterly. He says once the people were polished, he just stopped reviewing them at all, completely. So, which is the best, right? But he worked his way up. You don't just assume everything's going to click and work. He did a tweak and adjust and make changes to perfect it before he just kind of let it go. He said this experience he had did two things for him. So let me make a little correction here. He says, to get huge, good things done, he says you need to be okay with letting some small bad things happen. So don't sweat the small stuff. Something bad is going to happen. You know, bad, unwanted. You got to let those mistakes happen, right? In order to arrive at the solution, in order to work the kinks out. And then I got to make another little correction here on my Word doc, my notes that I'm reading off here. The number 2 thing that he learned, or that I did for him, was he says people's IQs seem to double as soon as you give them a little responsibility in what they're doing and indicate that you trust them. I trust your decision, right? You can either be working in your business or on your business, and if you go to be this control freak and control every single little, then you're not going to have the freedom. So it's kind of a trade-off, right? You got people helping you. You got helpers, you got employees, you got subcontractors, helpers. You don't never want to expect that they're going to be quite as good as you, but if you get somebody that can do 30% of what you're doing and you're paying them well, you get 2-3 people like that, 4 people, pretty soon it's better than if you can just do it yourself. But he did, I like the way he's got these checks and balances. He gets feedback from the people initially, at least, starting small and then gradually increasing. So you gotta let them know, hey, and you ain't gotta say I trust you, but that's kind of the general. You're trusting them with this, right? Maybe you word it that way, or maybe you're just cool about it. But anyways, so yeah, that's day 6. We got a total of 17 here, I believe, to do. So stay tuned. We'll get after another one tomorrow. I'm only doing one of these a day because I got marketing to do and other things to do. And anyways, this is Kelly. If you found any value in this, subscribe is the best. And if you feel like giving a thumbs up, you guys have yourself a great rest of your weekend. This is Kelly out.